Steven Spielberg practically invented the modern blockbuster with Jaws and Jurassic Park, then turned around and won Oscars for the most harrowing films of his generation. But across 50 years and more than 30 movies, Spielberg keeps reaching for the same handful of actors, the ones he trusts with his hardest scenes. Here at Royal Time of Hollywood, we are diving into the 6 actors who truly got under his skin and the emotional, strange stories behind their bonds. Number 1 is Harrison Ford, the ultimate trust. Spielberg directed Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones 4 times over nearly 30 years. Their legendary bond of trust is perfectly captured by a happy accident on the set of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Filming in the brutal Tunisian heat, the crew was struck with dysentery. Ford was incredibly sick and could barely stand. Facing a highly complex, days-long sword versus whip fight scene, Ford asked Spielberg, "Why don't we just shoot the guy?" Spielberg loved the idea. Indy pulled his revolver, casually shot the swordsman, and cinematic history was made. Spielberg trusted Ford implicitly, even offering him the lead in Jurassic Park. When Ford declined, Spielberg admitted he was utterly crushed. Number 2 is Richard Dreyfuss, the alter ego. Before the blockbusters, there was Jaws, a 1975 production nightmare where the mechanical shark constantly broke down, stretching a 55-day shoot into 159 days. Spielberg was convinced his career was over. Amidst the chaos was Richard Dreyfuss. Spielberg rewrote the character of Hooper specifically to match Dreyfuss's fast-talking energy. They became creative soulmates. When making Close Encounters of the Third Kind, icons like Al Pacino and Jack Nicholson wanted the lead, but Dreyfuss campaigned relentlessly and won it. Spielberg later admitted that casting Dreyfuss as the ordinary man staring at the stars was really a way of casting himself. Dreyfuss was Spielberg's on-screen alter ego. Number 3 is Daniel Day-Lewis, the president. For 2012's Lincoln, Spielberg spent years chasing Daniel Day-Lewis. When Liam Neeson gracefully stepped aside from the role, he told Spielberg to go get Day-Lewis. The actor agreed, on one condition: he needed a full year to prepare. Day-Lewis built Lincoln's high, soft historical voice from scratch, sending Spielberg a tape marked with a skull and crossbones. On set, he never broke character, requiring everyone to address him as Mr. President. During a passionate cabinet speech, Day-Lewis's performance was so overwhelming that a humbled Spielberg actually had to leave the set to cry. Still in character, Day-Lewis found the director in another room and put his arms around him to comfort him. Number 4 is Tom Hanks, the partner of a lifetime. With 5 films together, including Saving Private Ryan and Catch Me If You Can, and multiple historic World War II miniseries, Tom Hanks is Spielberg's steadiest creative partner. Their bond was forged in the freezing rain of an intense, pre-production military boot camp for Saving Private Ryan. Exhausted and pushed to their limits, the actors secretly voted to quit. The only holdout was Tom Hanks. As the biggest star, he quietly convinced the young cast to stay and suffer through it for the sake of the film's reality. Spielberg frequently compares Hanks to the legendary Jimmy Stewart, praising him for giving ordinary people a voice. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to check out the other stories and shocking updates on our channel. We've covered many incredible celebrity journeys, tragic endings, and untold Hollywood secrets that you don't want to miss. Binge watch our previous videos to discover more surprising facts, emotional stories, and where your favorite stars are today. Your support helps us bring you more powerful content like this, so don't forget to explore, watch more, and stay tuned for the next video. Number 5 is Leonardo DiCaprio, the con man. Spielberg and Leonardo DiCaprio only made one film together. 2002's Catch Me If You Can, blazing through 147 locations in just 52 days. The shoot was an electric joyride. Spielberg admitted he initially believed the tabloid gossip surrounding DiCaprio's post-Titanic party lifestyle. However, working closely with him revealed a deeply grounded, dedicated family man. Spielberg saw a wily intelligence in Leo's eyes that perfectly captured a con man, though DiCaprio jokingly fired back in interviews that Spielberg was the real con man for famously sneaking onto a Hollywood studio lot as a teenager to set up his first office. Number 6 is Robin Williams, The Lifeline. Robin Williams only starred in Hook and lent his voice to AI, but his impact on Spielberg's life transcends the silver screen. In 1993, Spielberg was in Poland shooting Schindler's List. It was a devastating, emotionally draining shoot. Understanding his friend's heavy grief, Williams called Spielberg on a rigorous schedule to perform 15 minutes of unscripted stand-up comedy over the phone. Spielberg would laugh hysterically, desperately needing the release. Right at the peak of the biggest laugh, Williams would simply hang up, asking for nothing in return. It was a beautiful act of pure friendship that carried the director through the darkest work of his career. The secret magic. Behind the blockbusters, Spielberg's true genius is his willingness to share his power with the actors he believes in. If you loved these behind-the-scenes stories, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Royal Time of Hollywood, and hit the bell notification